Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my top 10 must-have hair care products. So these are going to be great if you have dry, color-treated, damaged hair. My hair is naturally really curly, so unfortunately that means I can never just let it air dry. I almost always have to heat style, and it is of course lightened, which even done correctly by the best professionals, it does affect the integrity of your hair. It's just one of those things. I've been color treating my hair off and on now for about 13 years, and I am very particular when it comes to both tools and products. So most everything here that I'm going to share today is a restock. So I've been using these things for a really long time, and I swear by them. To make things easy, I'm just going to walk you through my typical wash day routine step by step. Right now, I'm washing my hair about twice a week. I try to go as long as possible in between washes. I want my scalp to get as oily as possible. And I know that probably sounds really disgusting, but I've been doing this for such a long time, for years now, that my scalp really doesn't get that oily. But the natural oils are really good for your hair. There's nothing I love more than waiting until 4th, 5th day greasy hair, getting my Boar's hair brush and just brushing those oils all the way through from the scalp down to the ends. It leaves your hair looking really shiny, but then the following day, whenever I wash all of those oils out, my hair feels incredible, like fresh, new baby hair that's never been color treated. It's pretty amazing. But the first step of every wash day is an Olaplex treatment. This is the number 3. It repairs and strengthens. It says it's for all hair types, but this is really incredible if you have color treated hair, because it says right on the back, not a conditioner. This is not a conditioning treatment. It's not a heavy, deep conditioner. It's a bond builder. So it really is for somebody who's getting that chemical damage. Of course, it depends how often you style your hair, because it says to use once a week, or for really damaged hair, 2 to 3 times a week. So I just make sure to use this treatment on every wash day. I wet my hair in the sink and I apply a small handful, not a full handful, or else I'd go through an entire bottle of the treatment each time, but I do have a lot of hair. And it says to generously coat your hair from scalp to the ends until it's fully saturated. I really just concentrate from about here, not really mid-shaft, a little bit higher up, down to the ends. I don't really bother with this part right here. I do get the front pieces because I constantly heat style the front, so those pieces are a lot drier and they're more brittle. You have to leave it in for a minimum of 10 minutes, longer if desired, and then you rinse it out, shampoo, condition as normal. So when I'm planning out the days I'm going to wash my hair, at the beginning of the week I always have to plan. That way I know this day I'm going to be filming, this day I can edit, I have a Zoom meeting this day, or I'm taking pictures that day. I always figure out the best time and day to wash my hair, because if it's in the morning, I always like to do my Olaplex treatment when I go to the gym. I'll usually work out for 45 minutes to an hour, and then I wash my hair. And that way I know I've left the treatment on long enough, I've received all of the benefits that I can possibly receive, and it's okay to go ahead and wash and condition. If I do the treatment in the evenings, and I have left this in overnight before, they say you can. After 45 minutes to an hour, you're really not going to get more benefits. It's not going to hurt your hair, so you can. I thought my hair felt really great the next morning, but you don't necessarily have to leave this in overnight. But if I do this treatment in the evening, then I will try to let my hair air dry overnight, and then I'll style the next morning. So I always have to figure out what is best. It looks like I'm a little more than halfway done with this bottle, but I did purchase the Olaplex gift set that they came out with during the holidays last year, and I'm almost positive it has a full-size number 3, so I won't have to restock just yet, but I cannot live without this. Once I rinse out the Olaplex, it's time for shampoo and conditioner, and I have been using this I Am Beauty Care Dead Sea Minerals and Argan Oil shampoo and conditioner. I've talked about this brand before. I've been using their products for over a year at this point, but I started using these in January of this year. I've gone through an entire bottle of the Dead Sea Minerals and Caviar shampoo and conditioner, which I also really love. They have a few different lines depending on your hair care needs, but I would say both the Argan Oil and the Caviar are great if you have really dry, color-treated, damaged hair. And these bottles are so generous. It took me nearly a full year to finish the other shampoo and conditioner before I started these, and I did finish the entire bottle. But they also are gluten-free, cruelty-free, Paraben-free, phthalate-free, no artificial dyes, and they all contain really special ingredients. Dead sea minerals such as magnesium and potassium, it helps to nourish the scalp. Argan oil helps to restore shine and improve hair elasticity. That is so important, especially after the Olaplex 3 bond building treatment. Anytime you do a bond builder or a protein treatment, you have to restore moisture to your hair, or else it's going to feel even more brittle. It is possible to have too much protein. That's when you really need hydration, and that's where these come in. And this also contains linseed oil, which helps to reduce breakage and impair condition of hair, protecting it from further damage. And in the shampoo, it has the argan oil and vitamin E, which acts as a deep moisturizer for your hair, preventing breakage and brittle hair. So you have two different ingredients in the shampoo and conditioner. The shampoo in particular is amazing. It will blow your mind because it doesn't leave your hair feeling stripped, but it feels really clean and lightweight. It's hydrating, but it's not really heavy. Nothing's weighing your hair down, which sometimes can be the case, especially with argan oil. I don't remember if I mentioned it yet, but they are a local company, which I love to support local. They're based in Aventura, Florida, which is about 30 minutes north of Miami. But I just pulled up their website because I wanted to see what other hair care lines they have. And it looks like there's only one that I haven't tried, and that's the vitamin B5. But it sounds really interesting. I love the caviar, love the argan oil. It looks like they have a duo set right here. It's usually $26, on sale for $20, and you can combine my promo code and receive an additional 25% off. Personally, I really like the larger bundles. You get the shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, and the charcoal makeup removing wipes. Usually it's $52, it's on sale for $36. With the extra discount, each product comes out to about $6, which is incredible. I don't think you can beat that price. Now let's talk about hair masks and deep conditioning treatments. There are two that I swear by, could not live without, and I feel like I have tried just about every hair mask under the sun. My bathroom is filled with hair masks. I purchase a ton of hair masks. I'm sent different hair masks. Some are better than others. There are plenty of hair masks out there that are really good, but it comes down to these two. The first is the Kerastase Discipline Oleo Relax. I want to say they have two different orange masks, but this is the deeper orange. This is intended for really dry, coily, kinky, unmanageable hair, and it makes such a huge difference. I noticed the difference the very first time I used this mask. Generally, when I do a mask, I don't get out of the shower. I don't leave it on for 45 minutes like the Olaplex. I'll usually just make sure I shave my legs and exfoliate every square inch of my body just to kind of give it a little bit more time. And you know it's good because I have probably 5 or 6 masks currently in my shower, but this is the only one that is empty. It is so sad. I'm waiting to replace this. I don't know whether I'm going to replace this or if I'm going to try the new Blonde Absolute mask, because I have a couple other products here from that line from Kerastase that I really love. So maybe I'll try something different, but I feel like this is really best of the best. If you have dry, damaged, color-treated hair, invest in this mask. I want to say it runs maybe $62. It will last you a really long time. I picked this up last spring during the Sephora sale. It was by far the best hair care purchase I think I made last year. I'm very high maintenance with my hair care products, so when I mask, I use 2 masks at once. The second mask I use is the Christoph Robin Shade Variation Mask. I have Baby Blonde, and they have different shades. This is great for knocking out the brassiness. Now, I was using a purple shampoo and conditioner to help with brassiness. The problem is they tend to dry out the hair. I would much rather stick with my I Am Beauty Care, and then on days that I'm masking, just use a little bit of this mask, and it's very deep. Even though this is Baby Blonde, and I think they have another blonde mask. Oh, I'm gonna try not to pour this everywhere. You can see it is a dark violet. So it doesn't take long. All you have to do is leave this on for a couple minutes, 5-6 minutes, and it really does help to eliminate some of the orange tones in the hair. I have a lot more left in this mask than I do the Kerastase, and that's because I use the Kerastase from about mid-shaft down, and I use this right here. This is the only place I apply it. I rarely need to apply the purple mask all the way down through the ends of the hair. This part is usually fine. It's just this, that transition from the dark roots to the blonde where it starts to get a little bit lighter. This is where the toner tends to fade, and after several washes, if it's been a couple months since I've been to the salon, it can look a little bit orange. It sometimes pools pretty warm, which is normal because my root color is so deep. So this I just applied to the root area. That's it. It also helps to condition the hair. It leaves it really soft, but I love this because it's going to help combat the brassiness without drying out the hair. Now I'm getting into the styling product. So when I get out of the shower and my hair is still wet, I gently wring it out, and I always wrap my hair in one of these Aquis Rapid Dry hair turbans. They sent me one last year. I have a pink one in the bathroom. Some other brand sent me this orange one, and I'll hold on to it because I know this is something that I use every time I style my hair. I'm not sure it really helps with cutting down dry time, but I do feel like it's a lot easier and more comfortable to walk around with a smaller towel on your head than a large body-sized towel, so I do really like it. Sometimes with the larger towels, it would fall off the head or flip to one side, and then it's just pulling your hair. It's supposed to help with damage because your hair is very vulnerable when it's wet. So this is supposed to help dry the hair, kind of keeps it up nice and tight, and helps to absorb some of that moisture. So I do really like these. I use it. And then before I blow dry my hair, I use a spray and a cream. And I've gone through a couple different creams and sprays, so I'm going to show you all of them. Right now, my cream is a serum. I also have a Kerastase Orange Blow Dry Cream. I'll either use that or I'll use this. I've been using this lately. This is the Blonde Absolute Leave-In Serum for hair. It has hyaluronic acid. It's supposed to help with fibers. It has antioxidants. It helps protect against heat. I really like this. I've had great success. And then the spray that I'm currently using is this Pureology. This is the 21 Essential Benefits Color Fanatic Multitasking Leave-In Spray. So this also helps with heat damage. It makes blow drying easier. It helps with parched hair. It weightlessly conditions. Helps to strengthen the hair fibers. Helps with split ends, breakage. It lists 21 different things. Adds shine, controls frizz. I really like this Pureology spray. This replaced my Pravana hairspray that I went through that whole bottle. I'm almost done with this one. I like it because it also helps to prevent heat damage. I will probably replace that with this Good Behavior from IGK. This is their 4-in-1 prep spray. This sounds really good. Detangler, 24-hour frizz control, 450-degree heat protection and shine. I go to the IGK salon here in Miami, and they always use all IGK hair products, of course. My hair always feels amazing and smells amazing whenever I leave. I'm almost positive they're using these Good Behavior products on me, but they were out of stock the last time I visited the salon. I think I'm gonna like this more than the Pureology. I'm just looking for something that's a bit more hydrating. I want something that leaves my hair feeling really silky and soft. Next, I dry my hair. I use the Dyson hair dryer on level 3 airflow, level 2 heat. So it's a little bit hotter than the lowest heat setting, but it's not quite as hot as it could be. I've tried using it on heat level 1 just to help minimize the heat damage even further, but it just takes way too long. I feel like the second level right in the middle is fine. And I've been styling my hair differently. So I used to do a rough dry, just barely touch it, and then I would go in with the wand to style. But lately, I've been wearing my hair straight, and I've been doing a blowout with this Christoph Robin Boar's Hair brush. I love this brush. It does help smooth the hair. You can style it. If I wanted to, I could get a really nice flip on the ends of the hair. It's been a couple days, so right now I have no flip left. Not a lot of volume. If I'm taking the time to do a full blowout, I love a round brush, and the boar's hair is really nice because it closely resembles the hair on your natural head. So whenever you're brushing through, it's far more gentle, so it helps prevent breakage. Another important detail about the brush is that it's a wood base, not metal, so it's not going to conduct heat. Sometimes you don't even realize how hot your brush is in your hand, but by the end of your blow dry, it can be incredibly hot. Even though you're trying to minimize heat damage, you could be burning your hair and you don't even realize. The handle's the perfect length. This has just been amazing for doing blowouts at home. It takes a little bit longer. Regardless of how I style my hair, when I'm done with the blow dry, I always like to apply a little oil treatment. And there are several that I really like, but my holy grail, the tried and true, is the original Moroccan oil. And I finally got to the bottom of this giant jumbo bottle. Comes with the pump. This is the really large size. I know I got this in Nashville, so it has probably been 4 or 5 years, and I just finished it, and I use this every single time. I don't think I've really skipped very many styles that I haven't gone in with this. All you have to do is pump a little in your hand. I always rub my hands together. You don't want to apply too much. That's the trick. Teeny tiny bit is all you need. Rub my hands together, and then I work it in the same places I work the Olaplex treatment. The fronts that get really fried, mid shaft down. I concentrate on the ends because these get really dry and really split, and that's it. It's kind of a dry oil, even though it is really hydrating, and if you apply too much, it will weigh down your hair. Once it's in, I don't really feel it. I think that's probably because my hair is that dry and that parched that it just drinks up that Moroccan oil, and it does help to make your hair look really smooth and shiny. This next product I swear by, I know I've talked about a lot. It's from Amika. It's called The Shield. It's the anti-humidity spray. It's a heat protector. You're supposed to spray this on your hair after you blow dry before you go in with your hot tool. I will use it that way occasionally, but I really like to use this as a finishing spray. It just works. This is my hairspray replacement because I don't like to spray hairspray on my hair. I always feel like it leaves my hair feeling really dry, really crunchy. The style doesn't last as long. I immediately feel like I have to wash my hair if I use hairspray. But of course, I live in Miami. It's hot, humid. If I go outside without doing something, my hairstyle is either going to fall or it's going to get really frizzy fast. This kind of solves all of the issues. If I'm wearing my hair straight like I am now, I don't spray anything. But whenever I use my wand, I go in with the hot tool, then I will mist this on. Now that I know how to use it correctly, I kind of use it both ways. I have a lot of heat protectors here, so I don't necessarily need the heat protection as much as the styling benefits, but I will go ahead and mist it on, use the hot tool, and then I finish with the mist as well. If I style my hair with the wand, I can keep that style looking pretty nice for a full 4 days. It probably peaks day 2. The first day, I hate it. Day 2, it peaks. Day 3, I can make it work, but even day 4, it's looking pretty good, and I chalk that up to the Shield. And the final 2 styling products I have here to talk about are probably the newest additions to my hair care routine. I just introduced them this year, but they are game changers. So the first one is the Kerastase Blonde Absolute Overnight Recovery Treatment. And the second is the IGK Anti-Social. This is the Overnight Bond Building Dry Hair Mask. So these are treatments for your hair that you can apply, leave in overnight, but you don't have to rewash your hair. Whoever thought of this concept is genius, because unless you are washing your hair and applying a mask or a deep conditioner, there's really no way to hydrate your hair. But this way you can do a treatment and it doesn't have to mess up your style. So I'm going to start with the first one. In fact, I'll show you how I apply this. All you have to do is pump out 1 or 2 pumps. I have a lot of hair, so I'll do 2 pumps. And you can do it every single night if you want to. Just kind of work it around in my hands, and then you just run it through your hair. I like to start at the ends and work my way up. Brush it through, go to bed, done. When you wake up in the morning, you don't have to rinse it out. You can just brush through your hair and go. You don't need to restyle. And it helps to repair your hair overnight. And again, my hair is so dry that it just kind of soaks it up. It drinks any product that I throw on there. I did 2 full pumps and it doesn't really feel like there's anything on my hair. There's really no residue left. If I were to brush through this, it would be fine. So it's a great way to help repair the bonds of your hair, similar to the Olaplex, without having to restyle. Because I go a couple days between washes, there's really not much I can do in the meantime. Well, now I can do an overnight treatment on my hair and I don't have to worry that my hair is getting really dry and broken. I can treat the hair every single night. This is a great finishing spray, the Antisocial from IGK. It's a bond-building dry hair mask. It smells amazing. So this, you do kind of the same thing. You just shake it up, except it's a spray instead of a serum. And just kind of spritz it on the bottom. It smells kind of like coconut. It's amazing. And it doesn't leave a film on your hair. It doesn't weigh your hair down. But it helps to repair the bonds of your hair. So if you have color treated hair, these 2 products right here that I finished with, these are amazing. Incredible products to integrate into your routine, especially if you're worried about chemical damage. I am on day 3 hair today. Tomorrow will be day 4. I think I might curl my hair tomorrow, so I'm glad I applied both of those treatments now. And then tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll probably spritz in this Amica. I might spray the Pureology, although this isn't a really fine mist. This is a really light mist, so I'll probably spritz this on and then I'll curl it with the wand, and then I can probably get another day or 2 out of my hair. If I can avoid hot tools between styling, I always do. Sometimes I have to go back with my hair straightener and straighten all of these little baby hairs that get kind of curly and crazy around my hairline. But other than that, I don't touch it. I got this little dent last night from sleeping on my hair, but I just really didn't want to straighten it. I would rather have a little dent and then restyle again tomorrow than go in with the hair straightener and then the hot tool tomorrow, and it just compounds all of that damage on your hair. So I try to avoid hot tools at all costs. Sometimes you can't avoid it, but that's why having all of these products makes such a huge difference to hydrate the hair, condition, to smooth, give you that beautiful silky shiny look, but heat prevention, that is the biggest thing. That completes my list of products. This is everything that I'm currently using in my hair care routine, and I've been using these products for such a long time. I think I've lost perspective. I have no idea if this is a lot of products or not a lot of products. If it does seem like it is a lot of products, it's because color treating your hair makes it high maintenance. There's just not a lot you can do to avoid it. I always tell people, whenever somebody asks me questions about going blonde, or they tell me that they have dark hair and they want to get highlights or they want balayage, I always tell them, make sure you can commit to taking care of the hair, because it's not just the cost at the salon getting the color. You have to take care of it at home. Otherwise, you're wasting your money and you're going to damage your hair. And they don't tell you this, but if your hair gets really damaged, there's not a lot you can do to revive it. And you'll have to go back to your natural darker color. But even when your hair is really fried and you go back dark, it doesn't look pretty because your hair is still really fried. It's just dark and fried. You have to wait for it to completely grow out. I'm speaking from experience. That did happen to me, unfortunately, several years ago. I wish I had photos now so that I could show you guys and I could talk about it and reference it, but I think I deleted everything. I didn't even want to think about that time. It was so stressful. Something to keep in mind if you're planning on color treating your hair, if you are currently color treating your hair, don't skimp on the products at home. Do the treatments, do the conditioning treatments, anything bond building, the proteins. You have to show your hair that love, and it makes a huge difference. That completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned, everything on my face down in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.